Alright, so right now we're going to go ahead and look at how to do rotations with shapes. So we need to rotate. We have a shape here that's set up on our graph, and I have already plotted the coordinates there. So 2, 1, 7, 1, and 7, 7 for point D. And we're going to go 90 degrees counterclockwise around D. Now it's important to remember that counterclockwise means we're going to go that direction, opposite of what the clock normally goes. So I highlighted the side of the shape that I want to rotate first. I usually try to rotate one side at a time, and that kind of makes it a little bit easier. So I've done that, and then for 90-degree angles, what I like to do is I like to make a cross, because I don't have a protractor handy, but 90 degrees is pretty easy to kind of guesstimate. And so I'm going to go ahead and make a cross using one of the sides. We know we're rotating that direction, so I'm going to use that side that I highlighted and draw my straight line, kind of dotted there because it's not permanent, and then I'm going to make kind of a cross line. So now I know about where that side needs to rotate to be exactly 90 degrees, or close to 90 degrees. Now I'm going to go ahead and make a cross for the other side too, just to kind of get an idea, because I know that line also needs to rotate 90 degrees. Notice how right after I make the cross I make a little dot to kind of help me remember where that line needs to be when I draw my straight line. So now that I have my now that I have my two sides, all I have to do is add in the third side and I'm finished. And then mark in my new coordinates. Next, on the next shape we're going to go clockwise, and we're going to rotate 180 degrees this time. So first you want to go ahead and label your points, so L, B, and Z as you can see here, and then you want to make sure you label what point you're going to be rotating around. Also, you know you're going to be rotating clockwise this time, just the same direction that a clock's hands go. So highlight the side you want to start with, and then you'll want to draw kind of a dotted line that goes all the way across the point you're rotating around, because in this case 180 degrees, remember you're going to be rotating it halfway around exactly, so that line should be halfway around exactly. Next you'll pick the other side that's touching the point you're going to rotate against and draw another straight line, and that kind of is a guiding line, so I made mine dotted so you know it's not permanent. And that kind of tells you what direction your line's going to go, and it rotates all the way around. So you want to kind of think about that, because you know you're going clockwise. So you want to make sure that you have in your head that you're rotating your line all the way around clockwise. And since this isn't a normal right angle, then this makes it a little bit more difficult. So we want to go ahead and count and figure out where that point is, new point L is going to be. So let's count down from 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need to do the same thing on the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we know where our new point our new point L is going to be. And that's an important piece, because remember, you need 3 sides to this new triangle. So now we have a triangle that's rotated 180 degrees, and all we have left to do is plot those points, and we're done. And that's it. That's how you rotate shapes. You just got to remember to plot your points carefully and think about what point you're rotating from. And then, lastly, make sure you know which direction you're rotating. Thanks.